second ever live stream. Um, while I wait for some people to join live, I will just go over what this live stream should hopefully be about. I'm hoping this live stream will be based on this live stream will be based on answering people's questions and requests. Looking at storm damage, which I was going to do in my first stream, but I didn't do that in my first stream. Probably looking at the weather forecast, looking at the Bug Hotel a bit more, and just, I don't know what else, probably a bit of everything. I did have a list of stuff to talk about, channel progress, how well the first stream went, sorry. So yeah, if you're new, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on your post notifications. It really does help. I did actually say to everybody that was on the stream earlier that I wasn't going to do a second one today, so I'm not too sure how many people are going to turn up. I'm hoping it's more than, well, the first one. Or there's a like. I'm hoping that means there's some. Hi, Artist Resin. I don't know if you want me to use your. I don't know what. Don't know whether to use people's first names on the channel, and so I'll just go by your channel name. If you type me a name you don't mind me using, or I'll just carry on using this name. I did actually, funny thing, I actually started this live before, and I didn't like the way I started it, and there's nobody here, so I restarted the live. So it's much better that you're here. I'm great. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Am I mumbling, or I do mumble and I'm a bit nervous? I'll just wait for you to reply. It's okay. Yeah, it's better than it's bad. Yeah, the first stream went very well. I was very happy with the first stream. Oh, hello, Naylor Burden. I was actually on your live stream earlier. I don't know if you saw my comments. I stayed on for a bit, then I had to go and do something. I quite liked your setup. Happy to see you on the channel. Yeah, this is my bird feeder setup. It needs a clean, I know, but to be fair, this isn't actually that bad. I tied it up earlier, but look, I played football with the dogs the other day, and because it's rusted, it's yeah. Thank you, Artist Resin. Yeah. If you want me to call call you something else other than Artist Resin, just type it in below. Don't know if you want me to. Same with you, Neil Burden. Just it feels I don't know, it just feels better than. I don't have a celebrity crush, Stewie Leather. I could just add a coat of paint. Believe it or not, this used to actually have a roof. After the first 2 days, we had a big storm come through, and it was lobbed across the garden. It tore the pegs out the ground, and the roof. I think we actually have the roof somewhere. So that was a lot of damage. To start with. So yeah. Yeah, that bird feeder is quite a mess. We could go down to the Bug Hotel. This gate's here because the fence has been destroyed by all the storms we've had. Because you lot are all new, I will just go over a few things. So in this area, this is where the Bug Hotel started. It was partially built. You can see all these weeds, but that's okay. Nail Burden. I don't know if everybody can hear this okay. I mean, I've got my volume turned up, if that makes a difference whatsoever. I can talk a bit louder if you want. I just didn't want to, like, deafen people, so. Thank you. Thank you for, that Naylor Burden. So this area is a bit of a mess. The idea was, Oh, the dogs are here. I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. I am back, if you can still hear me. Hi, Gasp. Yeah, I know. I know, do you want the gloves hanging out my pocket? Can everybody still hear me okay? I'll just turn the sound off a second. I'll just wait for somebody to say so. Is this... Ah, thank you. Oh, you can still hear me, that's good. The dogs are out now, so I'll stay out here a bit. Thank you, it's good, yeah, good. I just turned the sound off a second while I said I'll look after the dogs. So what was I saying? Oh, I've got to keep an eye on these. So I'll go over a few different bits and bobs. I was obviously talking about the Bug Hotel and how... Casper, and we just... Wait, leave it. He's just eating a ball, some ferns at the moment. So I was just saying about how the Bug Hotel... That's Casper. Gotta come! Come! And that's Quella. Don't want to show you too much because they got the collars on, you know, their ID and everything. I am still not. Yeah. Don't want to say be too open. Yeah, the camera, I can show you that. This is the camera. Casper barks, so he will bark at it because he doesn't like the hinges. This one, it died. I need to get some new batteries for it. Gosh, I've got the batteries, just need to charge them up because it chews through batteries. It goes through 8 in a week because it's 24/7 monitoring and all that. Koala! Koala! She's such a cheeky. Thank you. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on those a second. The more important to keep an eye on the dogs because Quella is an absolute devil. So what do you want to talk about? What do you want me to talk about? Anything in particular? I will just let you type and I will just say. Thank you to everybody who came to the first stream, if you're watching this after it's gone live. It was a very, very good. 54 viewers in that 20-minute live stream, which was pretty good. The subscriber count went up. It's gone up 7 so far today, so if you're new, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. It does help. There are a few people, I believe, on the channel from analytics which have post notifications, and they don't miss anything, which is always a good thing. Casper! Casper! Thank you. This is eating stones. Is there anything anybody wants to see in particular? You're more than welcome to trying to spend time. And also I want to say a massive thank you to how the channel is progressing at the moment. It's doing very well. I I'm very happy of how the channel is progressing. We are almost at 1,040 subscribers, which is another small milestone on the channel, which is a good milestone to break. I'm always very happy. That dog. They're bored. I'm going to go find them a dog ball a second. How about my Lego City? The Lego City is doing very well. I just have had a small pause on that a second. But it's moving quite nicely. I received another Lego order, which I still need to... I don't know if I've actually put up on my Lego channel. Thank you, Nail Burden, for sharing it. Thank you. Thank you, Artist Resin. I've got one tower fully up. I just need to sort the top out. And then I've got the spiral, which is in a bad state. When I picked it up and put it back down, that tower, because it's in one segment, it weighs an absolute ton, and because it's only got 4 bricks and it's got half a brick in each corner holding on, so it's equivalent of like 2 bricks holding the entire tower up. And because that thing probably weighs more than me, no word of a lie, it's really, really heavy. Because it's a one element, it's nearing 2 meters tall, and it's like 40 by 40 centimeters. It's not solid brick, but they're quite small bricks, so there's a lot more weight to it than bigger bricks. So the curve and the spiral can actually come out with those elements. Colour. And everybody. I'm live. Connection's playing up. Still hear me okay? For some reason it won't let me walk this way. That's going to be a pain. Can you hear me okay, Artist Resin? I don't know if it's your network or my network, but I think the thunderstorms in the area are having a problem because it was playing up earlier. If it's the network, I might stop this one and try again later, once the thunderstorms are past, because they are causing some... Oh, no burning. Yeah, I've been looking at those Lego... they got the zoomies. I have been looking at those Lego sets. Here they come. They get the zoomies every now and again. No, it's not. I don't think it's your network. I think it's just mine. That's just their version of playing. They aren't doing anything bad. Yeah, the video is proper now, so I'll just stay in this position. Their playing is rather rough, but yeah, they are. It's just the way they play, and then he gets scared and runs off to his place. Oh, where was I? Yeah, I have seen those Lego sets. Yeah, I've got some of them. It's just I've gone a bit more custom, so I've stopped getting as many sets. Thank you. Don't. Alright, devil. Yeah. Well, dogs haven't been down inside of the house for a while, so I might let them down there. Casper, come. Come. This way. Because of the gate. Because of this same whole way up, it's literally holding on by that one screw. I got it on sale half price. You're very lucky. I don't know if you're from the UK, but UK Lego deals are awful. I mean, come. Yes, this way. Yes. Now about this. Gosh, I'll go shut the gate. No, don't run out of. Come. keep an eye on him. A dog. Ah, in there, so I can just talk. Um, coming down here often. So yeah, this area is being built from storm damage. So we had 4 conifers here. We had a conifer there, and they all came down in either unison key, and they all hit the house or split apart or just too dangerous. We've got another one which out front, which is about to come down, and then we should just fall into pieces. They are really rotten and probably more of a health and safety hazard. Oh, that's not ferns, it's wood. So this area is a work in progress. My plan is build up this section into a platform and then have lots of stuff underneath so we can get lots of animals in there, and this area will build up a little pond and have more feeders. Problem is we can't have feeders on the floor because down the road has a major rat problem from the estate, and they sometimes come up here, so we don't want them to come up here and go, oh, this looks nice, and stay up here. So I've got to be careful where I put stuff. We also have a lot of mice in the area as well, and they like living in the house because it's a brick house. So the ventilation, so for the house and all that, they like living in there, so we have to be careful with what we do, which is why we don't do birdseed. Yep, it's definitely true. So that's the plan for that area. I've got big plans. It's just, 1, having the time, 2, the resources, and 3, the big storms have dropped off a cliff. I need 1 big storm and just wipe out a load of dead stuff, because we've got a lot of dead stuff, but I ain't clearing it until storms come. I mean, we do need to probably get on and top the ash trees again, because they've grown about 2-3 meters since last time we trimmed them back. And koala's on the koala. Off. You can't go round. I'm not letting you jump off. This way. Back where you came from. This down here. This is the way you came from. Yes. And off. I guess I'm going back up front up. Casper off. Go. Go. Yes, go. Oh, it's just done these 2 back in a second. I will be back. Just me go and ditch these because these 2 are bored. Back in a second. I'm back. I said I was looking at my bug hotel, which is true. There's no point saying anything else other than the truth. So back down to the bug hotel, because, yeah. If you have any requests for what I do the next live stream on, please do drop them down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Because, it's always nice to know what people wanting, watching the channel actually want on the channel. So yeah, so that's the plans about for that. What else was I going to talk about? So look at storm damage over the last few weeks. There isn't really a lot to talk about because it gets cleared up quite well. It's gone quite dark down here now, isn't it? What's your study plans for next year? What do you mean, like school? If you mean school, college next year. I've got a course which I'm waiting. They said they won't confirm the course until I give them my results, but they've lowered my GCSE results requirements from grade 5 to 4 grade 4s, which is simple, but 1 has to be in either maths, English lit or English lang. So it's school, okay. So I'll carry on talking about school. So I'm pretty guaranteed. I would like to think either a 7, 8, 9 in geography. I predicted a 9, so I'd like to think I get a 9. A 7 in sociology. English Lit or Lang, I'm definitely getting a minimum of 4. Bear in mind, I've predicted 7s, and sciences should be 7s. Computer science, from what me and the teacher went through, because he gets a copy of the test paper after the, like, once we've done that paper, and we went through it, and it's like, that's what I put, that's what I put, that's what I put, and I did very well on both papers, which is not usual for me. Usually I do very well on one paper and very badly on the other, but I seem to do very well on one, and then quite well on the one I usually do badly on. So that should put me in a very good position when I was usually averaging about 4, or 3, 4, so I should be able to definitely get past a 4 now. And then Maths, English Lit, English Lang, at least one of those is guaranteed a 4. They aren't being strict with my GCSEs for some reason. They did say I need 5 5s, which again wasn't exactly going to be difficult, apart from Maths, which was my only concern, because Maths, algebra, 80% of the paper, some people said. I mean, I don't even know which bits of the test were algebra. It's how bad I am at algebra. Algebra just ain't my thing. I like it when it's straightforward numbers. I mean, it's probably quite simple, but then you go into all the equations, like, and then you've got, like, your trigonometry. That was a disaster. I mean, root 2, root 3, 2 root 5, 20 root 72, or whatever they actually made us do, and it's like, no. What else shall I talk about? Well, because you lot weren't in the first stream, I could talk about some of the damage down here. Which is definitely a possibility. Yeah, why not? So here, a couple of years ago, we had a big storm, and it split its entire chunk of the tree off. That was a pretty substantial storm. And then over the last year, we've lost 1, 2, 3 treetops, and 1, 2, 3, 4 entire trees in this section. They were all invasive and very weak, so it wasn't a problem because they were invasive. And I chopped up the logs and used them in the bug hotel. And then we topped the other 4 for safety. And we actually topped all of these by probably about 2/3 of the height. And they've grown back substantially. And this is the big concern, because it got significantly damaged. And the squirrels are eating it now. But it had all of this back end torn off when we lost quite a few limbs. Show the flower. I believe this is a foxglove, if this is the one you meant. We've never had them in the garden before, and then this year we've had 1, 2, 3. I think we've had 3 so far. I want to say that's a foxglove. That from looking at the top of that one to the new buds on that one, I want to say it's a foxglove, and I want to say that one's a foxglove too, based on the leaves. And we did have a few more, but they got destroyed before they even started flowering. And then that's one of those really weak, weedy things. We do actually aim right back to the path, so everything you see back there is all ours as well. It's just the fences here, just not the dogs escaping back there where we don't want them. And then we've got the 2 other foxgloves, but they've died off and snapped for the year, because the snap was from that's pink flower. Yeah, if you mean this one, I believe that's a foxglove. We do actually have this planter we made, like some clematis and hydrangeas and lavenders and stuff, but it just hasn't been the weather this year for them to flourish. So if you're new, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I will just drop that in every now and again to remind people. Yeah. What else? So a couple years, this is mostly a storm overview one, but obviously I will show you any bits, especially things you want to see. So if you just type something in a chat that you want to see, and I can just say whether I can show it you or not. Because for this year, the rhododendron's finished flowering. That's all done and dusted for the year. So we used to have a big bundle of buddleias here, and you can actually see the damage that it did. And we had a big storm come through, and that's the only limb left out of all 6. We had to chop the rest because of how badly damaged they were. This garden is like a wind tunnel. It's great. At least there's no more connection problems. I mean, I might jinx that, but yeah. When I first came on this live earlier, I was like, so where's the comments come from? How do I stop the stream at the end? It was rather funny. I was like, I think it's this button. So yeah. Anything else anybody want to see, or shall I just talk randomly? I mean, we've got these flowers here. I mean, I have no idea what these are. I'm not a flower expert. We got the remnants of the ferns, but they were just destroyed. We can just look at the. I need to come and clear all this because it got devastated. We had a really powerful storm system come through and just destroyed everything. These have all come up in the last day. I don't know. I don't know properly how lives work. I mean, there's loads of buttons down the side here. I mean, I don't want to press any of them in case I mess anything up. So, show them close to the flowers. If you mean these ones, that's the flowers I'm on about. Many things to get done. Yeah, there is a lot back here to get. This wall needs tearing down. For example, the wall shouldn't be doing this or this, but this is actually the start of the Bug Hotel. So yeah, this isn't where we collect wood. This is chopped up tree limbs, because we used to have a long line of conifers here and just on the other side of the fence, and 5 of them came down in over the course of a few storms. So we had to sort that out. I'm going to go back out now because they have gone. Like I said, I don't have good history of them. They're the ones which tore the welly off my foot when I was in the woods exploring during Storm Bay, I think it was. Yeah, they're gone now. Okay, yeah. This stream is not going as planned. Actually, I didn't show you earlier. This is how much rainfall we've had in the last 2.5 days. That much rainfall. It's crazy. Crazy how much rain we've had. I'm keeping an eye on the percentage now of my phone battery. I've learned, keep an eye on it. Yeah. This probably wasn't the stream you were hoping for, was it? It was a nice, interesting stream. I appreciate you for staying on, otherwise I would probably been even more embarrassed than I already was. I think Nola Burden. Well, I don't blame him. It was a bit of a messy bit of the stream. I will try and edit that out when it goes. Oh, Cook with Z's live in half an hour. This stream ain't going on for much longer. I've got to go watch that one. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't spoil your. Oh, thank you, Artist Resin. Yeah. I just didn't realise that live streams ate so much of your battery. I'm at 3% now. Thank you. I do appreciate that those comments. They do make me feel a bit better. It's nicer than having an audience which don't comment, because then you feel even worse. Yeah. I actually will say some plans. So in the future, I'm planning on doing live streams for looking and exploring abandoned structures. Pardon me, sorry. Going out during storms, storm clearing, clear damage, clear drains, unblocking bits in the woods, because we do have a ridiculous design to stop bikes coming through. But since they built the industrial estate so corruptly, all the floodwater, all their wastewater comes down the back path. It's destroyed the back path. That would be awesome. Oh, thank you. So I will carry on talking about the plans. I don't know what, I think between your message and my message there's a bit of a delay. That's okay. Um, so along the back path it floods really, really badly, and yeah, it's great fun to go in and block. I actually did cause a bit of a flood one time when I unblocked one. It was a massive dam. Yeah. It's an interesting place because along the back path you've got loads of people which dump their garden waste. You've got the wastewater coming down, and then you've got a really badly designed exit. It's this all three ingredients along with the storms and the heavy rain, and it all comes together and it creates some really, really big floods. Like I've tried walking up down there and it's like it's not far off your knees in some areas, which is, well, bear in mind it's a public footpath. It really shouldn't happen. When the original design was built, they had a little wooden fence that went across. Somebody drove down there with an excavator and destroyed it so they could take an excavator down there and go and dig some stuff up. But they never fixed the fence again. So then every person which is not allowed down here, like, because it's a protected area, I believe it's all like off-road banned. So people, they broke down the gates and all that so they could bring stuff down here, and then you get every person come down here, like hunters and all that, which are not allowed down there, and it just makes the area unfriendly. I hear that dog again. Well, both dogs, they creep me out so much. Yeah, I've not had a good history with big dogs. 2 Rottweilers and a German Shepherd so far. And actually a Labrador. I think it was a Labrador or Golden Retriever. I can't actually remember. One of those came over and tried. It was more interested, I think, in the bike, but then when they dragged it away, they muzzled it. It was like, that fills me with so much confidence. Yeah. I have a good history with big dogs. Don't know why. Little dogs fine. Big dogs no. So yeah, this wasn't the stream I was hoping, which is a little bit disappointing, but the greenery is very nice on the other side, apart from when somebody went down there with a strimmer and strimmed it all. Because they wanted to push, well, I'm guessing their bikes down there or something. With the waste section, it's over there. Well, obviously I showed over there. It's over there, the other side, behind a retaining wall. They just dump everything, which is just annoying. But it's not that which is the problem. It's way down the path. They just clear their garden out, trees, bushes, and then just leave it. And then it causes big floods, and then they all moan at the industrial estate. It's the main problem. Yes, it doesn't help, but they're a bit of the problem. But I don't want to focus too much on them. It's just kind of funny when they create a problem and then moan about it. But yeah, I've got one of my friends messaging me. Oh, I know what that's about. So I will have to go in a second, but so yeah, but with this area, it's been destroyed by the storms. We've still got new fans coming through. The air quality is actually very good here. The lichen, the lichen which grows and everything is a good indicator on how good your air quality is. Every single roof around here is covered with extremely wide I always struggle with this word, varieties. I can never say it, I don't know why. Of lichen. I think it's lichen. I'm probably saying it's like some mould. There is some, I swear it's lichen. I may be wrong, and it's a good sign that the air quality in the area is really good. And yeah, like I said, it's everywhere, so that's a good sign. Plus, the area is really green. If you go further into town, you might find two species of lichen, but out here, I mean, just on that one roof, I can count at least 6 different colours of lichen, and that's without going into detail about the shape of each one, which is different to one another, like different species, then you can count even more. So great, yeah, it's good that the air quality is good around here. This part of the town isn't really a big industrial section, it's quite a bit further down than all the industry is. But then saying that, half a mile that direction, they are doing a lot of mining, so that's, I mean, it's all eco-friendly because it's all new buildings, tens of millions of pounds worth of infrastructure, and they've gone, you know, aesthetically and environmentally pleasing because they had to be able to mine here. It was all the requirements. And it's not good when air quality goes down, but most of the time in the cities, the air quality goes down either because it's obviously it's a developing city, so obviously they haven't thought about the environmental. They obviously want to develop first, so like your development and all that. Plus, then you've also got the an increase in population, and obviously people getting more cars. So if it's a developing city, it will depending on what stage it's at. It'll probably stay sadly that way for quite a while. But like with my city, they're going really, really green. Like they're investing tens of millions into making it a river city, a cycle city, a tree-filled city. Tree, yeah, yeah. It's not because somewhere isn't trying. It's just, for example, if you go, I'll use India as a good example. They're developing at such a quick rate. Obviously, their emissions are going to fly like really quickly. But because they're developing at such a rate, they should sooner rather than other countries. They're cutting trees in the names of development. Yeah, I think what I get from that comment, I need like trying to say like the country's down for like development. I'm a bit tired, so I'm trying to read as, yeah. I didn't. I would prefer. I'd actually had a pretty good sleep last night. Um, yeah, we in my county, the council are actually starting to roll out a phase of if you build on brownfield, which is like old buildings, old infrastructure, etc., and clear them, they'll give you 0% business rates for like the first 10 years, 15 years. The likelihood of that business staying in that site is low because the council, as soon as the business rates are introduced, they're like 25% in some areas. They are really, really high because it's prime retail, obviously, in brownfield. And one town in particular, I think their business rates are going up to 35% because it's having a 25% increase over the next year and a half, which is just going to kill off the town. But the council, being the council, just signed it off. The council were a bit stupid because they just signed off a housing development of 48 homes on a hill which a couple of years ago claimed the life of a woman for a landslide, and they've been told about this and the council have gone, so if bear in mind these are council-owned properties, if it happens again they get sued, which in turn means our council rates go up. They've just said so. In a developed world that should not be the case. In a lowered, so sad. Yeah, yeah. And it's just a lot cheaper for people to develop on greenfield sites, which is another bad thing. And obviously, houses are a lot more expensive either in the inner city or way out on the outskirts because you've got the peace and quiet, but then on the outskirts, but on the real inner city, it's just convenient that you've got the house there. So in that middle ground is where obviously the cheapest house prices are. As developers on the it's obviously the outskirts, it's cheap land. There's no infrastructure to have to maneuver around. However, then you've got to put all that infrastructure in. But even so, the infrastructure in a brownfield site is probably so badly deteriorated that they would have to replace it anyway. So in the grand scheme of things, it's so much cheaper just to build in a greenfield, and then you can sell the houses for a lot more. So that's why they do it. I mean, if you want your company to survive, that's the way you have to do it. But some of these companies are earn tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of billions a year. They should be the companies which build on brownfield, but they don't, unfortunately. And then the inner city looks dreadful. That's why city centres shift, is because nobody wants to build in derelict buildings, and the business rates have got so high they abandon them. Nobody wants to take them over, and then nobody wants to do business there because it's so bad. And then the entire city centres move, which is what we've had in this county. Not town centres is more of the one in this county. There's a town on the north coast that they've the town centre's got so bad they've just built an entire new town, and they've just said that's now the town. It's actually, again, it started in 2011, the project, and it'll be finished by 2043. So for 32 years, I'd expect it to be a really good, build. But living is getting real hard. Yeah, I mean, quite a few different reasons. Like South West Water here, they're going to put our bills up 20%. I think they said 25% next year. So they can fund sewage works, but they said 25% won't be enough. Which it means it's only £94 per person. So in the grand scheme of things, so per house, so in the grand scheme of things, we've only got 200,000 houses for a population of 700,000 here, I believe. So it's a rough estimate of 20 million for an entire sewage replacement. 20 million does not go very far, especially in modern world. Everything's ridiculously expensive. Yeah, people living with a lot of money can live with ease. That's true. But then it depends what country you live in as well. Like if you live in UAE, for example. I watched a video the other day. I don't know if that's true. Before I say anything, but apparently they get lots of free stuff and everything. You don't have to pay for this, you don't have to pay for that. Obviously, I don't know how much of that's true. But that's just a good example of a rich country living with ease. But then you go to a different country, and somebody could be classed as really rich for earning £1 an hour for work. But in this country, that'd be really bad. But pay 35% as taxes, all in news and development, but what do we get? Yeah, that's what my argument is. But we have to do 25% tax, depending on whether you're a business or household. And for my county, what do we actually get? I think we contribute about 10 billion to the UK economy, but we only receive about 10 million back. Actually, and then you got all the services. Say about 30 million, 40 million back. We'd be much, much better off without mainland UK, but saying that, we don't exactly have our own military. Well, we do have one base, but we have an airport, but it's struggling because it's council owned and they just can't be asked to do anything with it. But then, saying that, the government are investing a ridiculous amount in my county at the moment, a lot. 7 new road schemes, each one costing an average of 250 million. So, and they're building a lot more government-funded homes, and also solar paneling and redoing all the boilers widely in my county because of the poverty rates. In other places, it's depending on your amount, but my county, one's in Leeds. I don't really know much about Leeds. I know it's in the north, and then the north is on the worser end of everything in the UK. Yeah, Leeds is in the UK. If it's the Leeds, if it's the city in the UK, yeah. Yeah, it is. But it used to be. I mean, as far as I know about the north, it used to be an industrial, you know, a major industrial area, and then obviously deindustrialization. The industries went to China, and India and Kenya and all that, all those developing countries, and where obviously rates are cheaper to attract businesses and etc. etc. I'm not going to bore you with the positive multiplier effect. That's geography. It's stuck in my head. um, and yeah. I did have a long list of stuff I wanted to do in the stream. Yeah, answering your questions was one of them, so that's a good thing. And talking about them, so that's one thing. I wanted to do. You have a brother in Canada, do you? We have family in Canada. We have uh, an uncle, I believe, and his family. I believe that's what we have in Canada. I think it's the uncle. I think we have. I don't know exactly. I don't know if we have family in Australia. I'm not sure if they were visiting Australia, but I know we've heard something about Australia. We've got a lot of family spread all over the UK, and I'm pretty sure we have family in other places. But I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. But I definitely know we have some in Canada. Yeah, so answering your questions and requests was one of them. Like, what do you want to see on the channel? That was one of the other things I wanted to ask. Do you want to see more of a particular thing? I mean, live streams, I said I was going to do like outdoors, abandoned structures, exploring. If I would like to share if I would like to share yourself, what do you want me to like? What, talk about myself, or I don't know. What do you want me to like talk about? What I do, or I don't know. how the, what the channel is gonna do, or I don't know, anything else. I don't know, in case you want anything specific. I start, okay. What are we starting with? Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. So I'm Felix, I'm 16, and I want to become. Oh, I've got a few things in mind. Yeah, a Lego designer would be pretty cool. A weather reporter would be pretty cool. Um, forensics collision scene investigator would be pretty cool. Um, a firearms officer, armed police would be pretty cool. Engineer would be pretty cool. Haven't really settled. I've never been a good artist. Yeah, that's that bit. Anything else? Thank you. I quite like the action side of things, like, you know, weather interests me, the police interests me, engineering. I was told when I was 2, 3, I don't know, that I would be the next Isambard Kingdom Brunel because I put some wheels on a box when I was 3. So that's pretty good. I got a certificate saying that at the when I graduated nursery. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Anything else about you? Nice, yeah. 7:51 here in the evening. Getting nice and cold. Well, I mean, I covered the requests, the questions, looking at the storm damage, thanking for the first live stream, how the channel's going. Said, looked. Oh yeah, I put out a YouTube short of monkeys fighting, like play fighting earlier. I don't know if you've seen that one yet. That one's doing all right. Don't know if that'd be anything you're interested in. I am doing 4 YouTube shorts and then potentially live streams and videos every day. Videos have died off a bit because having time to upload them is not exactly. I don't have a lot of time to upload at the moment. I do record videos, but they get so long and they're in so many parts. Like my phone's a bit stupid. If it wants, I want them. I have like 10 different clips. I want them all to be joined together. It says I've got to have twice the amount of storage that one video takes up. So, for example, if it takes up 5 gig, I've got to have 15 gig spare. It's ridiculous. So that's why I've stalled on the videos, because they all need to be uploaded separately, but I haven't got any space to be able to upload. So I'll upload it together, but I haven't got any space to be able to do it. That's the problem I have. Well, check out Felix. Oh, thank you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. This signal is starting to play up again, as I'll stand back here. I've got 7 minutes. Thank you for checking on the channel. I was a bit inactive, yeah, on the long form videos. It's mostly the YouTube shorts I'm doing at the moment. So I'm starting, because I have lots of different things I want to cover, like abandoned structures, wildlife, nature, feeding the birds is a daily one I'm trying to do. Rivers, treehouse building, which I've started actually doing down there. I'm planning to go live. Let's see if I could talk on it. Yeah, let's hope you have a charged up phone. And like me, I'm going to try and edit that bit of the live out. I do not want that bit of the live where the phone has died in there. That would be interesting, yeah. I will try and edit that section out, because that's just so embarrassing. That the phone I mean, it's not entirely my fault, you know, it has problems going from 25% to 0% in literally within 30 seconds. It's when I, you know, when I lost connection earlier, because I moved 2 steps forward, but if I move 4 steps forward, it's okay. I think that ate a lot of the battery trying to find the connection. It did go again, and I think that just finished it off. Oh, thank you, Artist Resin. I try not to feel bad. It's just, you know, I'm trying to set a good impression of these live streams, and the first one went very well, but that's because I was a lot more cautious, and I did have a full phone because I didn't know how quickly it would chew through. I didn't lose connection in that one, and I went through 8%, and I did a 20-minute live. What has happened here? Something's going wrong. It says I've been on live for 32 minutes, but I know I haven't. I've been on live for over an hour. So I'm not sure. The word perfection keeps everyone so stressed. Yeah, I'm not interested in it being perfect. If it was perfect, I'd have a tripod, and I would have this jittery movement. Stop. So I'm not too interested in perfection. Just the phone dying halfway through a stream, this shouldn't happen. It's so embarrassing. So I will edit that section out, because I mean, nobody just wants to be stuck on a stream like, what's happening, because that's, you know, not good. I did stop the first, this is part B of the second stream. The first one, I didn't like how it started, nobody was on it, so I cancelled and put it back out. But I was so happy the first stream went so well. I thought I'd try it again, but obviously I didn't charge up the phone again, because 8% would be alright, so I left it on 38, thinking, 30% left. And then I could carry on for like an hour, so I'd have, what? Here comes mental mass, I'd have 14% left. And I was like, I'd be fine. But I would have thought the connection issue wouldn't happen, but it's happened quite a bit in this stream, so that's not good. 56. I have to plug into power bank. I guess the clarity in your voice, I think, got more perfect. Well, thank you. So this power bank needs to be permanently connected to this phone. Is that what we're saying? I am a bit concerned about time. I will go in a minute because I want to go head over to Z's stream. We can talk about how embarrassing my stream was. And I really hope I can just edit that section back out, because that is going to be so embarrassing. Earlier the video went blurry sometimes, but I have to plug into the phone. It's perfect now. Yeah, I think that's because I'm having to keep the phone touching the power bank because the cable's so short. Yeah, her live will be going on in 2 minutes. So I've got 9 people. That's not bad. Sorry, people which have just come. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on post notifications. Yeah, I'm about to go. I don't want to miss Z's stream. I'm sure we'll all have fun talking about it while I watch her stream and edit it out. Because I am not going to be able to live with myself. I mean, it's a rookie error. I mean, thank you, artist. I'll call you Suda from now on if you don't mind. It's, you know, artist resonance, a bit of a long one, if you don't mind. I'll try not to worry about it. It's just, I don't want everything to be perfect. I just don't want everything to have silly mistakes like that in. And that was a silly mistake of not keeping an eye on the battery. Z stream is in 1 minute. I should probably head over there. If you're watching this, head over to Cook with Z 786 official. She does very nice, tasty food. And I'm being called for dinner, so actually I really have to go. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and obviously turn on post notifications. People who turn on do much prefer it. I am ending the live, unfortunately. Yeah, I do want to head over to Z's stream before I miss the start of that, and also dinner is being called. So yeah, sorry I'm ending it, but I'll do another one tomorrow with 100% battery. I'll even make a point of saying battery 100%. I'll even take a screenshot. I will see you there too. Thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Goodbye. Bye everyone. Thank you. I will see you at Zeve's stream in 30 seconds. Goodbye.